It's not facts. Need more power. Oh, more streaming power. Oh, my thing trying to hook me up. She was a fairy. Yeah.
I've been saying that all day.
I know. I'm trying to.
All day.
I'm trying to do that dance. She was a fairy. Yeah.
With a fatty on her daddy. I've been saying that all day.
Hold on. All right. I know you really fuck with that one, so I'm gonna send you the one I really like. This is exactly how we're gonna start it off.
Yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. With a fatty, I'm my daddy. He want grab it, he want smack it. She was a fairy. Yeah.
I've been saying that.
That leg motion at the end is crazy. I wish I could dance like that, man. I knew I should have joined a fraternity in college.
And did what? They don't teach you how to dance.
Yes, they do. They do teach you how to dance.
But they don't teach you how to dance.
So why was Jared going around practice learning his stroll all the time when he was pledging? Because they teach you how to dance. They teach you the basic moves that you need. After that, you don't need to do
what they teach you the stroll stuff. But that's all you know how to do.
And that's all you need.
So you're going to be going to random places doing that to everything?
Apparently it still works. I just saw a video of an all-black pool party, and they were strolling right next to the pool. Because, black people don't get in the water. So
But say it's like you out wherever. You ain't got no frat brothers around you, nothing. Music come on, you trying to dance. You going to be strolling. You going to be doing that by yourself.
Am I around white people or black people?
Let's just say it's a mix of both.
A mix of... Is it 50-50 mix, or am I leaning more towards the black?
50-50.
50-50. 50-50. Damn. 50-50. I'm probably just going... I'm about my business, because I don't want them to look at me like I'm just some trained, like, zoo animal.
I mean, that's technically what you are. You just... All you know how to do is stroll for real.
Yeah, but now... If we switch it where it's majority black, I'm strolling through that shit. I don't really need nobody else because I feel like I'm not in the fraternity, so I don't really know. But I don't know if they coordinate doing it together, or if they just see one person do it and they're like, oh, let me step in, and they start doing their little thing. I don't know.
I feel like they be locking eyes and then they be like, we're gonna do it to this song. If this come on, this what we doing.
They Morse code blink to each other.
Yeah, that's what they be doing.
Yeah. I got it. I definitely got it. Oh boy, he's on one. All right, let's get it. We're ready. I'm locked. I'm loaded. Another episode with the best dressed, best farmer in North Carolina history. I'm gonna stick on it. I'm gonna stick to it forever.
What you got? What you got now?
I just picked up some cucumbers today. Some pickling cucumbers. I've been making garden salads all this week for lunch. I'm going out to my lettuce, breaking that shit off.
What's the size of the stuff? Because I feel like a lot of the stuff in the grocery stores is bigger because they, inject
Put steroids in it?
Yeah.
I would, if I send you a picture of my lettuce, it's going to look real big. I basically took all of it. Because it's been 2 days that I had salad. So I basically took like all the outer leaves off. But yeah. So I don't know. I can't really help you. I can't really help you. My tomatoes don't have any fruit yet. They're still growing. But the lettuce, I've been busting down some lettuce. Shout out to my healthy diet.
You do like blueberries and stuff?
In my salad?
Blackberries. No, just growing it.
Oh, no, that's going to be next year.
Oh, all right.
This year I'm trying the veggies. Next year I'm going to get the fruits. But I got some grapes. I got a grapevine.
You said there wasn't nothing on the grapevine.
Last year there wasn't nothing. I got a bunch of leaves this year. I might get like 8 grapes.
Okay.
It's a young vine.
I don't know. That's just funny to me. I'm not in the farming business right now, so I can't speak on it. That's just funny to me.
Oh. But anyway, support your local black farmers. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's not local.
I'm on the East Coast.
I mean, that's not local. I'm not going all the way down there to get a leaf of lettuce.
A head of lettuce.
But you don't got a head if you've been taken from it. You got leaves.
Yeah, but once it grows back, I could just chop that shit, and then you'll get a.
Well, I don't eat lettuce. I don't eat salads anyway. I don't believe in that.
Oh yeah, because you don't put dressing on it. Duh, I wouldn't eat it either. Eating dry ass salad, that's nasty.
I mean, you
Motherfucker
could
just
put
eating
olive
leaves.
oil on it. You could put olive oil on it or water, whatever.
Or water. All right, bet. Olive oil. All right, bet. Anyway, and then we got D Money. He's here.
He was a fairy.
Yeah. He is a fairy. What'd you do over the weekend? You ain't gonna remember. You already said you can't remember when your damn boss asked you, so this is a waste of time. But go ahead.
I'm not at that job anymore. So there was no Monday meeting. So she didn't have to ask me, and I didn't have to think about it. What did I do this weekend? I have no idea.
Hold on. Can you hear that kid?
No, I can't.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Oh man. All right, fairy, I'm back.
Oh, I like that.
So you ain't do jack shit over the weekend. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I probably did. I just don't remember what it was.
Oh, my grandfather turned 91 today, so we had a birthday party for him.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
It's my parents' anniversary today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What'd you get him?
I mean, I'm the gift.
That's not how gifts work.
That's how this works.
You don't love your parents.
I don't think I've ever given my parents an anniversary gift.
Oh, my parents try to Jedi mind trick me into getting them something for their anniversary, or at least calling and telling them happy anniversary. I never really did it before because it's none of my business. But
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I guess it is my business, but whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I've just never done the gifts. I'll tell them, happy anniversary. I've just never done a gift. I didn't see why I would.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was messing around with you. But all right, that's it. All right, let's get to the pressing question. The pressing question on the internet: can 100 men beat one gorilla? What do you think?
The answer is obviously yes. And it's very simple. I mean, it comes down to math.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me the gorilla he's however tall he is, he's however much he weighs, and he has a certain amount of strength.
Yeah.
Now, if you multiply a bunch of average men, I'm sure you could get like 10 men and they'll equal the strength of one gorilla.
Yeah, so let me see.
So
Silverback
you're telling me we
gorillas
got 90 more?
weigh about 430 pounds and they're 5 feet tall.
5 feet, that's it?
Yeah, it says they typically stand between 4'11 and 5'11. But that's a wide range. From this one site, from this one national park, it says the typical silverback weighs 430 pounds and stands 5 foot tall. But the big caveat is silverbacks are incredibly strong and can lift over 1,700 pounds of dead weight.
1,700 pounds. Lifting 7. Okay, so they deadlift in 1,700. I deadlift. What can I deadlift? What can you deadlift?
My max is 405.
405. So I can probably deadlift the same. So it's like 800.
Yep.
And all we need is, we're at 5 people right now, and we're at 17. So we have 5 people who have the same amount of strength. And we already got the height. I'm taller than a gorilla. That's going to be a struggle for them. And if their height is kept at like 5 feet, tallest ones being 5'11", I know their wingspan. Okay, never mind. I actually seen a video that their wingspan is pretty long.
Are insane. I think.
So maybe that's going to be our downfall. Because I was going to say, we could just get somebody tall.
Yeah,
they won't be able to
7 foot 7 inches to 8 foot 6 inch.
See, that's the thing, though.
So we can't really get in their body for real.
That's the thing, though. And I think they got this one move where they just spin around.
Like a top. Yeah, like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, so if they're doing that, we might be in for it. I'm not going to be the one to take one for the team. I'll do the cleanup. Because I feel like all the big brawly dudes should go in there first.
Yeah.
and I'm not that. So I'll be the cleanup. I'm going to stand on the gorilla with my arms raised high.
Stand on it like Captain Morgan.
Yeah, like I led us to victory for real. I don't even think we need 100 for real. I think we could do 50, 50 and we could take it out. I'm so serious.
I kind of agree. I keep going back and forth on like where I stand on it, but I think I agree. I think realistically speaking, one gorilla, if we're on a even playing field, like no trees, nothing like that, like nothing that they can climb, which I don't know if gorillas actually climb. I think we at least need like 65, 70 that are gonna be casualties, and then
Oh, the casualties, 65.
I think it's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be crazy. Just to start off, like I think at first everyone's gonna have that idea of like, yo, we got this, and the first few people are just gonna, let's say it'll be a group of 5 that's just gonna charge, and that gorilla might go, I don't know, double head, slam head together, pick one human throw, and then it's just like, oh shit. Oh, this is getting intense.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to ask you. What you think his plan of attack is going to be? Like, because I've never seen a gorilla fight, so I'm trying to figure out how they would approach this.
Well, I actually saw a video of 2 gorillas fighting, and they charge head on.
Oh, see, I ain't with that.
Yeah. They were like both, and they were grappling each other and like swinging each other around. It was pretty intense.
Swinging.
Yeah, so that's why I think we need at least like 65 people to die.
Imagine
by that
getting
time-
thrown into a tree.
I'm gonna lose all my breath.
It's
Yeah,
like
we
in them
give up.
superhero movies when they get thrown into stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
this not real. But and then it happens in real life. Yeah, that would be the end of me.
Like in
I'm not
Hitch, when
going
he
back
wasn't
there.
trying to use his superpowers, and Homegirl was just throwing him through the buildings.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. But I think we got it because the gorilla's not really training for this. They not knowing that there's about to be a group of just humans coming to attack one of them. So they're
Yeah.
not prepared for none of that. They're not going to have
Yeah.
a plan of attack. They're not
They
going to
ain't
have
got no
anything.
cardio.
Caught off guard. Now, after we successfully defeat the first gorilla, I don't think we should try it anymore. Because they learn quick. They're going to be prepared.
They gonna have a stream of it going up. They're gonna be watching that shit like a MMA match. Be like, okay, so this is how they're gonna attack us. Got it.
Heard across the entire community. Yeah, I don't think we should do it. Actually, I think we can do it. I don't think it's a great idea because I think as a community they would come and they would just obliterate us.
Yeah, like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, it would turn into one of them.
Yeah,
So I don't endorse it. I just think we can do it.
I think so. But what animal do you think you could beat 1-on-1, like no help, dolo, no weapons? I'm talking about like bare knuckles.
A dog.
Like
easily.
realistic, do you think you could beat?
A dog easily.
Okay, but what's the most deadly animal you think you can beat? Like dolo.
Deadly. I mean, any animal's deadly. I be watching World's Deadliest. Man,
Yeah,
what
but
you
I'm
doing?
I'm talking about like the big prey, the big
Yeah.
predators.
Well, I ain't going with none of the big cats because I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, that's valid.
What's deadly?
Like, I know you're gonna say no. Like a rhino, a hippopotamus.
Nah, too thick. I can't do no with that. Too thick. I don't see any weak points
Uh,
except the eyes, but it's no way I'm getting there.
a wolf.
A wolf. A wolf? Nah. See, this is what I'm saying. I think I top out at a dog. Now I don't. A giraffe, deadly to some. I think I could take out a giraffe. Why?
That giraffe is gonna punch you.
If I can dodge those stomps or those kicks, I'm just going his skinny limbs. I'm taking the things out,
Yeah, you just gotta break a leg and it's over.
and he's done. I could take out a giraffe.
Yeah, I think I was talking to one of the kids about this yesterday. I think I think any animal that's my size, I can handle them. Like anything that's 6 foot, I can handle them.
So like what?
Literally throw any animal. It don't matter. But as long as it's not a bear, as long as it's not big cats like you said, anything else, the one thing I know, a wolf, definitely not. But like a
No,
dog,
not a wolf.
that's easy. That's easy money. I ain't afraid. Dogs, that's chip. That's chump change.
I would throw a dog.
I genuinely can't think of anything that's around my size that I couldn't manhandle.
So you say your height. So like not a full blown horse, but like a pony. That's not.
Oh, I'll wreck a pony. I will absolutely. I'll wreck a pony.
All right, anaconda.
I said bare knuckles, huh?
Yeah.
No, I can't touch that. Any other snake, I'm good though. Just because it's too girthy and it has too much muscle, so I can't do it.
But any other snake you good with.
Yeah, I'm fine. There's nothing that big, so I'm good. Literally anything else, I'm perfectly.
What about the speed though? You not worried about that?
What speed? I used to watch Crocodile Hunter. All I gotta have is something over here on one side to distract it, and I need something on the other hand to pin his head down. Once his head's down, it's game over.
Okay. Okay, I mean it sounds easy in theory, but I think people be getting bit in real life
they don't
because
know.
they think it's easy.
They ain't watch Steve Irwin. That's why.
Oh. I
Well, yeah,
didn't
that's-
think he messed with the snakes, but
He did. He used to. I genuinely don't think there's anything. A wolf, again, like I said, a wolf. There's no chance. Anything else though, like a maybe like a puma.
you can't
Nah.
do nothing with a puma.
No, I can't do that. With a puma.
You said not a bear, but can you take a cub?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. I believe
like a teenage cub. I just to make it a little bit more spicy, like a teenager.
teenager.
like someone-
now you getting up there.
No, I'm saying like I don't want it to look chump. Like I'm talking about something that has like it's starting to fill out its body. It knows how to move. I think I can handle that.
Yeah,
Once
see,
it starts
now
getting
you're
to its
getting
full
up
grown
there.
strength, there's no
Now you're getting up there, and I think you're stretching the bounds of what's possible.
I'm talking about bear right before they start hunting for themselves, like at that age.
But he's still coming into his own. He
Yeah,
has
I
that
know.
strength. He just
They-
hasn't gone out there.
Yeah,
You're gonna be the first victim. You're gonna be his training tool.
but
He's
yeah,
gonna thank you for that.
that's what I got. I'm gonna look into some more animals and I'll get back to you. But I think I'm comfortable with that assessment.
I did not know, like, since this whole animal talk has been going on, I did not know polar bears were that big.
I think they stand like 8 feet tall, don't they?
They're humongous. I did not know they were that big, and they're not scared of nothing.
Yeah, 8 to 10 feet long. Yeah, males weigh between 600 and 1,800 pounds, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
that would never ever happen. There was a video on Twitter the other day.
Of a dude running away from a polar
Yeah,
bear,
and he shot at it, and it didn't care.
and he just dropped the gun and hopped on the little snowmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, polar bears are different.
Nothing that big should be able to move that fast.
Nah, at all. Oh, a crocodile. That's the most deadly thing I think I can handle.
How?
Again, I watch Steve Irwin. All you got to do is jump on its back and close its jaws down because its muscles are only designed to have a lot of force going down. That's why you can easily open their mouths up. So once you do that and you tape his mouth closed, what the fuck's he gonna do? Nothing. Die.
But do you have the strength to do that though?
Strength to do what?
To hold his mouth shut.
Their muscles are weak.
Yeah,
Opening.
but like it
They're
can
only
still
strong.
be. It can be weak, but it can still be, a little bit too much for you to handle.
No,
And you don't got the technique.
I got the technique.
I don't know. I like to see you try.
I need to land over its shoulders, its front shoulders, sit all my weight back so it loses all its leverage, grab underneath the jaws, pull straight up. All leverage is gone. Then I'm just gonna tape it up, and now I'm good.
I would hate for you to slip or miss your mark. It's gonna be the end. But you went in thinking it was easy, so
I ain't gonna say it's easy. I say I got the plan.
everybody got a plan till they get their head chopped off.
Whatever. I'm good though. I'm chilling. But speaking of survival of the fittest, I was telling you about that's what I wanted to show. There's been a sperm race going on recently. I'm gonna play it for you. Actually, I'm gonna send it for you. Send it to you so you can listen to it too.
I was a fairy.
Downtown LA's night scene exploding Friday with an event billed as the world's first sperm race. 4 contestants came with the goal to win $10,000 in bragging rights for the strongest, fastest semen.
I want to build Olympics for sperm.
Eric Zhu is one of the sperm racing organizers. With the help of wealthy investors, the 17-year-old Bay Area high school student and entrepreneur launching this epic competition to raise awareness on male fertility health.
The general public doesn't talk about it because it's so taboo.
The contenders, who were handpicked out of dozens of young men, were given money each week to train their mind, bodies, and diets ahead of the viral, sold-out marathon. The competitors' sperm put into a microscopic racetrack. And then they're off. The sperm literally captured on this screen, swimming to the finish line. But perhaps this was the matchup of the night. Male students from USC and UCLA. In the end, the Trojan won. The Bruin got cream.
The Bruin got cream. This is outrageous. How does this work?
I don't know. My assumption is this. They well, before we get into the logistics, actually I'll go into the logistics. I think that, they nut into a cup or whatever. Oh, my shit tripping. I think they nut into a cup and then they get the little syringe and they just squirt it into the little racetrack and I guess they time it. Either they time it or they put all the sperms together. Nah, they gotta time it because you can't tell the difference.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? And this is just wow. I don't know why this is what I thought. But I was thinking they were standing on stage and then like
Bussing one?
Yeah, into like a little tube or something. And then just watching it move toward the finish line.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
That would be really crazy, but that's the first thing I thought of. Who comes up with this stuff?
I don't know, but what if it turns into like a sport?
I mean, I would participate, but I'm just trying to figure out how do you come up with this, and what's the training that goes into it.
Keep your laptop away from your nuts.
I mean, that's easy.
I'm trying to think. What are some other things? You got to eat certain foods. They keep, I don't know, the acidity down so they're strong. I don't know, but who cares about none of that? Are you winning? Is your nut fast or what? Pause.
Oh, I'm sure mine is great. I'm sure mine is like Usain Bolt for real. That's why I said I would participate because I want to, I don't know, I'm curious to see what my time is. And I'm curious to see if I can make improvements over time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm interested in. If this continues on.
How can I get better?
Yeah, how can I get better? Like, is there a ranking? Is there a leaderboard? Is there somebody who separated themselves from the rest of the competition?
Yeah, probably me.
My nut's just so much better than everybody else's.
Yeah,
And
probably
nobody
me.
can touch me. I don't see that.
Probably me. Nah, my shit really like that.
How do you know that?
I got results.
What results? You got a kid?
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing. You don't know how long it took to get there.
Oh, quick! I knew it. I got like a notification buzzer on my watch afterwards.
I don't get it.
I got all mine hooked up with like Bluetooth, so once they hit the egg, it got me a little notey, gave me a little vibe. It said we here.
I ain't buying it. I would, if I was to get into this, I would face off with you first.
That's kind of weird.
I mean, I just wanted to see. It's the competition type.
I mean, we could do it. We could reach out to the little promoter and see if he can set something up on the East Coast.
I'll be all for it.
We can meet
I
in
got plenty of extra.
neutral location. We can go to VCU somewhere right in the middle.
No, I could, you know, I'm the home team, so you gotta travel.
Oh, I ain't worried about that.
We doing this here.
Oh, I don't got to. I feed off that. I'm like Kobe. I like playing in the away teams arena because their hatred makes me want to just disappoint them even more. You ain't want that.
And I'm setting the stipulations, so all the conditions gotta be approved by me,
Nah, I ain't worried about nothing.
face to
But-
face.
Never. Wait. Never. Absolutely never. But
Your heart's not in it.
nah, it's never gonna be in it. Oh, it's never gonna be in it. I'm gonna ask you one question. We're just gonna move away. I just had this random thought. How much money could you receive to never communicate with me again? Like, you don't gotta explain it.
There's no money. I couldn't do that. That would hurt.
All right, now
And
what's
I hope your
answer?
answer is the same.
Oh.
I hope your answer is the same.
Ask me to find out.
How much money would it take for you to never communicate?
Realistically, probably half a M.
I wouldn't be able to put a price on that. Oh, that hurt.
I can do a lot with
And
that.
that ain't even a lot.
I can do a lot with that.
Nah, that's messed up. I'm not even worth $1 million for real. He said a half.
I could do a lot with that for real.
Just a half?
Yeah, I could do a lot with that.
That's crazy.
I could buy like 2 houses in Texas, rent them out. I'll be a millionaire, and then I'm good. Then I'll do it again.
You couldn't even get $1 million up front. I think that's what's bothering me.
Nah, I'm lying. I definitely need more than $1 million.
I mean, if I'm gonna actually put a number on it, I need like 10 mil.
10's low. I'll take
10's
50
low?
piece. Yeah, I'll take a 50 piece. I'm like old girl trying to shake down Shannon. I need 50. I need a 50 ball.
Well, you said a half $1 million at first, so
Yeah, I want to see your reaction. A 50
I
ball.
mean, yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, I'll change everybody's life around me.
Oh yeah, if you give me 50, yeah. I don't care.
I'll slide you. I'll randomly hit you with $1 million in your Venmo. Be like, yo, we can never speak again.
Yeah, I live in a cave. I don't care.
Live in a cave. What?
I'll cut off all communication from everybody.
Oh, nah, that's crazy. But I was curious. Yeah, I was just sitting around. I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if there's a number that anybody would really have to cut ties.
Nah, it ain't no number.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Have you been watching the what's the thing called, the playoffs? Basketball,
Oh.
obviously.
Yeah.
How the Sixers doing?
How the Sixers doing? I haven't watched their games, so I can't tell you.
Oh.
But I've been watching the other teams.
Oh, what other teams? You been watching the Timberwolves?
Yeah, I've been watching them. That's a madman.
Yeah, he's him.
He's the best player in the league.
I think he's also he's also the funniest player in the league. Like, obviously, I told you how he's a stand-up man when it comes to like his responsibilities, what he needs to do.
Oh, absolutely.
After he dropped that 40 piece against the Lakers, you hear him in his post-game interview where he said, "My baby was able to come see me play. That's what really drove me today. His baby being his daughter,
The one that he cares about.
the one that yeah."
But not one of the other 5 that he doesn't.
Yeah, nah, that was wild to me.
Nah, I ain't hear that.
Yeah, but
That's a wild man.
you know he's an animal. I feel sorry for the Lakers. I thought they were just because I like Luka Loki, I figured it'd look a little bit better than it does right now. They
I
probably
mean,
did.
you got a 40, 50-year-old playing big
Yeah.
minutes. It's only gonna be but so good,
Yeah, and he's your second best player.
and they ain't got nobody behind them too. So, I don't know what they expect.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be this year. It ain't gonna be next year. I don't know when it's gonna be unless they get a lot of new pieces.
Yeah. It's definitely not going to be the 76ers anytime soon. Y'all shit.
What are you
about to
talking
be done.
about? 76 is
about
about
to
to
be
get
done.
Cooper Flag.
No, they not. He going
Yes,
to
we
Utah.
are.
He going to Utah.
We gotta cut this Utah stuff out. He coming to the Sixers.
He going to Utah. He about to be a Jazz.
I'm speaking it into existence. Watch this.
Whatever.
What you
Y'all
think
might-
about Giannis
Oh,
crashing out yesterday?
wait, what was it? I saw Halliburton's dad. What Giannis say?
Well, no, I mean that's all he did. He went up to him and talked to him after the game.
Yeah.
And then I think he was talking to another player on the Pacers, but he like grabbed his head and was
Oh,
like
he's angry.
he got real close to him or something like that. But whatever he was saying, he wasn't happy with.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who it was. He wasn't happy with him though.
I think I saw that post game where he was like, basically he said something along the lines like, "They ain't won nothing. I got an NBA championship, so I don't really." They
Yeah.
hype about winning the first round, something like that. I don't know. He's been sounding like a sour grapes type of guy recently.
I mean, that's all he do. That's how he come across to me all the time.
Yeah, he a crybaby for real, and I say it to his face for real. What's he gonna do about it?
You're right. He ain't gonna do nothing.
What, he's gonna stick his brother on me?
And now that he will do.
He ain't Jokic. I ain't afraid of his brother. Now Jokic,
If
I'm
we
afraid of.
if we fight them gorillas, I want Thanasis and I want Jokic
On our team?
on our team.
Oh, for sure. That might cut down the numbers. We might only need like 50.
We only need 50. We could get 50 average people and we'd be good.
Not average. Not average. I don't think you understand average. What average means.
Okay, well I don't know what average is. I'm way above average. So if we get 50 of me,
That's what I'm saying.
if we get 50 of me, we're good.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. If we get 50 Division I athletes, we're good.
We're good. We're golden.
Now, 50 average men, no chance.
Okay, yeah. Let me take back the average because we can't do that.
Now, 100 average, yeah, we can do it.
It's gonna be 100 funerals. I'm sorry.
That has been the funniest thing. I've been seeing all the videos online. It was so fun. I think I saw one where it was like the gorilla after beating the 100th person, and he was like chilling, smoking a cigarette. Like
I
wow.
saw that one.
Oh yeah, no animals. But realistically speaking, I think all animals' energy systems are really low. So I think after we tire them out for a few minutes, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Like no animal can really sustain a high amount of energy for a long period of time. So
Yeah.
like cheetahs can only sprint at like 60, 70 miles per hour for only like, I think it's 10 seconds.
Yeah. But I think they would be wise enough. Well, I think we can't do nothing with a cheetah, so we're done.
Running zigzags. Cheetahs can't do zigzags.
What are you talking about? Yes, they can.
No, they slow down too much.
We're not meeting their miles per hour in any capacity. We're not even coming close to it. We can zigzag all we want. They be chasing like actual animals that can run for real and be catching them, zigzag or not. We can't do nothing with that.
Actually, I just remember one animal I think I could fight. A teenage kangaroo.
Nah, you might get beat up.
I said a teenager.
I think you still might get beat up.
Nah. Now I've seen an adult one in real life for the first time when I was down at that Tiger World place. Them motherfuckers are so massive. They're so muscular. Their feet are so long. Dog, it was the craziest thing to see it, David, to see it jump. It was like getting away from us. It was like moving at like 10%. While it was jumping, it covered like 8 feet every single time. It was just like whatever, like a normal stroll. I said, "Oh shit, yeah." There's no, I could never lay hands on a kangaroo.
But see, that's what I'm saying. The teenager, he's gonna be coming into that.
Yeah, so he's coming about 4 feet, no effort. He might not know how to use his tail right, so he might know how to use it to lean back and kick
You
me.
better hope he don't know how to use his tail. Cause if he do, that's the end of you. That's the end of it.
One of my uncles got kicked in the chest by a donkey growing up because my family, they're from like the country, so they lived on farms. And I guess they were in the pig pen. No, donkey pen or whatever, playing around with the donkey. And like my aunt told them, yo, don't fuck around with this donkey because it kicks. And so my dad was fucking around with the donkey, and my uncle was standing behind, and yeah, he got booted square in the chest. He's living, so.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, that sounds rough. That's rough. I can't imagine that. I just picture a huge hole, like just in the middle of my chest.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I might go off. I might. That might be the end of me.
Have you ever seen the videos of horses or like cows kicking like from their reflex?
Has it been cows that I've seen? I've seen videos like that, but I haven't seen cows. I've seen horses, yeah.
The force that they exert is insane. Insane. So yeah, a horse, nah, there's no chance. If I get kicked by a horse, go ahead and plan that funeral.
I seen one. A lady got kicked. And she rolled back. Like, she rolled back a couple feet.
Yeah.
That couldn't be me, I'm telling you. I just feel like my head will be off of my body.
Also, horses run a mile in like 1 minute and 35 seconds. So like, just imagine.
Yeah, them Kentucky Derby races. When I actually conceptualized how long they be running and the time they be running it in, I was like, this is some insane stuff.
Horses are fast.
Bro, that's crazy. Like a mile and some change.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Wow, horses only run like 40 miles per hour. So like cheetahs are faster.
And you say just running zigzags. What's that gonna do?
50 to 80 miles per hour estimated. Up to 75. That's crazy.
Running zigzags. Like they don't got some of the best agility on this world.
Look, man, I'm just trying to think of how to stay alive, so it don't really matter.
We can't do nothing with a cheetah.
Whew. But all right, bet. So let's get away from that. I wanna tell the world what I told you the other day about my dinner.
Oh yeah, please.
So I'll hopefully she's not in earshot. She's gonna listen to it anyway. I'd rather her hear this raw. But man, I'm trying to think what day it was. Cause that could give a little bit to the story. Let me open my text message to you. It's a Thursday night. Bless. Yeah, it was a Thursday night. I usually don't get home until like 9:30, 9:40 those nights. So sometimes there's dinner. Well, the majority of the time there's dinner, but she went to an event in the neighborhood with the daughter. So they ate food there, came home, and like there wasn't any food ready. I was like, all right, I don't care. I'll just find something in the refrigerator or the freezer. And she's like, no, I already got this meat thawed out, so I'm just gonna make tacos. I said, okay. So I'm tired. I don't give a shit. Again, I wasn't really gonna eat. So she's making it. I'm cleaning the dishes to help keep the house tidy. And then she's like tasting it. I'm looking over. I just see her with all the different ingredients in her hand. I'm like, I mean, we got taco packets. So like, what's the problem? And then, yeah, so she starts tasting it. Throw some more seasoning in, tasting it. In my head, I'm like, bro, it shouldn't be this difficult. We got taco packets with seasoning. Like, it's pre-made. And then she's literally like, something's off. I can't get it. And then so I'm like, we have fucking taco packets. What are you trying to season match for? Just put the taco packet in the thing. So boom, she busts open the taco packet and just pours it over the top of the ground beef.
That's the thing.
And I'm like, yo, you're supposed to put it in the water, mix it together, then put it together. She's like, oh
Yeah.
well. I
Oh,
said,
well.
okay. I was like, you know what? Maybe. And so she left because she had to go let a dog out. She told me it would be 30 minutes. I got to stay with this dog for a little bit. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me eat. Again, it smells like kind of taco or whatever. So I put it on my plate. I take one bite and it just tastes like powder. Like literally like I was like, wow, this is disappointing. So then I had to doctor that shit up. So yeah, then I made it the right way. And it didn't make it taste amazingly better, but it took away from the powderiness. But dog, I'm like, this is why I say the people that say that they don't know how to cook just don't know how to follow directions.
But how did she just miss the packet though?
She knew we had the packets. It wasn't a miss because they're up in our seasoning drawer. But
she just was like trying to do it.
She just went to freestyle.
She just wanted to freestyle. Okay. I mean, I can respect that. But I mean, it's not always a time to experiment.
That's what I'm saying. Especially if you're under the notion that you don't think you can cook that well. There should almost be no time for you to freestyle. It should just be, let me follow the recipes to the T.
Yeah, you should be doing that for yourself and yourself only. Now, was it ground turkey, ground beef?
It was ground beef.
Okay.
Thankfully,
I mean,
if it was
that's a
ground
little-
turkey, it would have been tough.
Yeah, you would have been. So that's a little bit easier. What was she doing? What seasoning was she putting on that it wasn't right?
Everything. It was the cumin, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all the stuff. But she didn't have the
It was
ratios
all.
properly. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. She's probably dousing it with cumin. And now it's just going to taste like the herb.
But that's funny. But man, I was tizite. So then I had to remake the whole dish. It took another like 20 minutes because I was like, I gotta let this, because obviously you gotta put it to boil and then turn it down so it simmers. So I said I gotta let this shit simmer for like 15. I gotta make sure these seasonings get inside all of it.
Hey, at least it wasn't at least she ain't mess up like nothing big and it was tacos.
Yeah, if it was something like when I was, did you go to the mountains with us on spring break? Yeah, like
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
yeah,
don't know why I said yeah.
yeah, you liar. But that spring break one year, this was my first time ever seeing garlic salt and onion salt. So we were obviously in the mountains. We made, I think it was tacos the first night. Or just
I already
second
know
night.
what you did. I already know
Yeah.
what you did.
And I just figured because we were in a white ass town that, because I've always heard the saying that white people don't use salt or anything. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe they think that this is salt. So I didn't taste it. So I'm seasoning this shit like normal.
Yeah.
Eat that shit. High blood pressure immediately. Motherfucker started dying. I said, oh. Then people tried to water it down by putting water in it, cutting it. I don't know how it turned out, but it was mad salty. It was mad salty.
Garlic salt is a whole different beast. Like you put one little, like you dash one thing of garlic salt in there, that's all you need.
Yeah, so I learned. But that was
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, everybody got their experiences. You gotta learn through trial and error. So this was her trial and error, and she'll be better for it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you could sign her up for cooking classes.
Or she could just watch me cook.
I mean, or that.
That's another one.
Maybe she want to do something different.
Maybe. I don't know.
Incorporate her own flair into it. I don't know.
Shoot, the first time I made pizza at the house, like from scratch, I accidentally had too much flour on the dough. Because I didn't want it to stick on the countertop. So like, flour. I stretched it, whatever, flour. Boom, slapped it into the pizza oven, brought it back out, ate it. Bro, it looked like I had powdered sugar. My tongue was dry as hell. I said, yo, I gotta figure this shit out. I really gotta figure this out. But I'm good now. I got that shit down to a science.
I know that was nasty.
It wasn't the most enjoyable. So my mom, I was hyped because I figured out how to make it. I told my mom to come over for like dinner that day, and that was her main joke, and she told my dad. Me and my dad, we have like cooking feuds. He's like, I heard you made my wife some flour. I said, okay. Don't ever disrespect. I just didn't want it to stick, but yeah, now I got to figure it out.
Yeah, because if you put too much flour on something, it's just gonna be straight flour.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. Like literally, if I hit it on the plate, like after cooking it, flour would just fall off onto the plate.
Wouldn't even eat that.
Again,
I wouldn't
got
even
better.
try that.
Again, now my pizzas is rocking. So
Yeah, I don't think I ever messed up anything cooking wise.
okay,
So I'm playing.
yeah, I know you playing.
I had this apartment smoking the other day.
Fire alarm got turned on or not?
Nah, thankfully, but it was it was like a cloud hit. What did I make? What did I make? Dang, I forgot. I made something, but the recipe told me I was following the recipe. The recipe told me cook it on medium high. That was the problem. I should have just cooked it on medium. I made bourbon chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the recipe told me to cook chicken on medium high. As soon as I put the chicken on there,
Yeah.
cooked. It was cooked in 10 seconds. The whole apartment was in a cloud.
Man, first of all, with cooking recipes, that medium high, medium low, that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
It don't make no sense. So I'm just about to be doing my own thing from here on out.
Yeah, when it comes to temps, I'm like, I don't know what none of this means. Like in regards to what I have my eye and stuff, I just change it based off the food. But I remember one time, I'm trying to think if we actually had to evacuate from the dorm, or if I was smoking the hell out of our dorm room. I was making something. It was definitely chicken, or it was like or pork chops, but it had like brown sugar and honey, and it was in the oven. So then like the brown sugar was burning, but I'm following the recipe, so I won't do nothing wild. And like I opened that shit, and it was smoky, and I said, "Oh, right. So last thing I want to do is make everybody in this dorm stand outside." Yeah,
That'd be the thing. Like you don't want to be the one to set the alarm off.
yeah.
What it be.
That's why I don't play around with brown sugar when it comes to cooking anymore, because it be burning too fast. I don't got time for that.
Oh, I use brown sugar a lot. It don't really burn when I mean, dang, what'd you have it on?
In the oven, I don't.
I mean,
remember
yeah,
what
what was the
man.
oven on?
Shit, I don't know, but
Man, we must have been in there for like 500. Because I use brown sugar a lot thinking about it, and it don't be messing up.
oh, it was something. Maybe the honey. I don't know what it was, but I just stayed clear from it, and that's it. Whew. All right, bet. I got one more thing. Actually, two. Emotionally, how'd you feel when Shador got prank called during the draft?
I ain't feel anything.
Oh, me neither. I thought that shit was funny.
I ain't feel anything. Apparently, everybody was getting prank called.
Oh, I did see that. There was
I
another
saw-
yeah.
I saw like 5 people say they got prank called.
Yeah, no, that shit geeked me. I thought it was the funny. And when I actually saw the video, it was the funniest thing in the world. That's why you never gonna catch me streaming stuff, because you gonna see my real like ignorant reaction. He kept it together. Couldn't have been me.
You know, I would have never been streaming it without a guarantee. Why are you streaming it and then you don't
Yeah.
know where you're going?
Yeah. In the 5th round, I'm streaming every day. You just see me sitting here looking sick in the face. Nah,
Hell no.
can't do it.
But they find the team and the coach,
yeah, 250K.
and the coach got fined $100K.
Oh, I thought he
'Cause
got
it's-
fired too.
No, I didn't see that he got fired, but I know he got fined. Cause it's Sunday. Nah, I'm telling you, that couldn't be me. I wouldn't have a son no more.
Nah, facts. Buddy going to jail. But all right, bet. Last thing. Actually, you know what I should have played for that song? I should have played that for our opening up song. I should have played that Happy Anniversary song that I sent you.
Which one? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
All right, but nah, have you seen this new show? I think it's called, let me see, Love After Lockup.
Nah.
So it's exactly whatever you think it is exactly that. The one that's been on my socials has been this young lady, she's light skinned chick, and this light skinned dude. Like, he just got out of jail, so they've been like pen pals or whatever. And this is their first time linking. Looks like it's her birthday. She trying to get some meat. And she like fell in love with him, all this stuff. She's like all distraught, upset, crying because he not really trying to be the one. It's the funniest show. I might watch it, I might not. It looks a little too ratchet for me. But he was like, she was talking to him. She was like, "Am I everything that you like wanted?" And he was like, "I mean, you look a little different." Because in her picture, she was a little slimmer, and then she put a little weight on. And more or less, I mean, what you can imagine from any dude that's been locked up in jail who gets no action from any women. He's just over here, trying to get a little bit of play from Shorty, saying he loves her. Oh, I'm gonna bust you down when we get out. Da 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 da. All this other stuff. I guess when he sees her, he ain't really feeling her no more. So she's like, it's her birthday. She's like crying. She's upset. He's like, "Look, I don't owe you nothing for real, so I'm just about to leave." She's like, "But you told me I loved you." And then she starts pulling up messages to a man that used to be convicted.
And he don't care. Why would
Yeah.
What's the
If
point?
I'm in jail, I'm going to talk crazy to any woman that wants to give me some time. But once I get out of jail,
Yeah, it's just something to pass time.
yeah, so she's
You're
true.
just talking.
But, yeah, that looks like a pretty cool show. Looks like a pretty cool show. But shows. Last thing. Now it's last thing. The last season of You, I'm not going to spoil it. But that man, Joe, this show could have been done so many times in this last season. But he literally loves killing people.
Oh, so he back at it.
Dog.
For some reason, I thought it was gonna be different.
Dog, I'm like, so I'm on, I think I'm on the last 2 episodes. It genuinely could have been done maybe after episode 4. But, I mean, it keeps going. Then he just randomly wants to kill another person. Just out of nowhere. He saves the girl he likes, wants to off another dude, so he just offs him. And I'm like, bro, just let it. Just end the season. So I don't know how it's going to end.
It could have been done. Was it season 4 or 5?
Yeah, season 4.
I mean, it could have been done for real. He didn't have
But
to.
yeah,
be done it.
they stretching at this point. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they ended it though.
me too, because
'Cause you can't just keep letting it go on and on.
yeah, I'm
There ain't
too
gonna be
invested.
nobody left to kill.
That's what I'm saying. So, tell me about Paradise. You like it?
Man, that's a show.
You watched all of
Nah.
it?
Yeah, I watched all of it. So I was watching it. It came out on Hulu. You can watch all of it on Hulu. But I didn't have Hulu at the time, so
Broke ass nigga. What?
you said you don't got Amazon Prime, so I don't want to hear it. But I was just watching it on ABC, and then Julia started watching it, and then she was like, "Oh, we got my friend's Hulu account, so we was just watching it on Hulu."
Oh, you broke.
You don't got Amazon Prime, so I don't want to hear it. Because you're missing out on a lot of stuff. So we was watching it on Hulu. We finished it all in like a day. And if we finishing something in like a day or two,
Yeah, it means it's good.
it's good. I ain't going to spoil it because if I start talking, I'm going to say something about what's going on. I'm going to just say it's a good show. I think you should watch it. They taping season 2 right now. It got renewed very quickly, so that's how you know it's a good show.
Speaking of good shows, you keep trying to bash me for Amazon Prime. You still ain't watched Clarkson Farm yet.
I'm not watching no farm show.
It's not a farm show.
What is it again?
It's a reality show about someone trying to run a farm.
I'm not. That's a farm show. I'm not watching that.
You're so close-minded. I'm just over
I
here
don't
trying to
relate.
broaden your horizon.
He's trying to run a farm. I
Yeah.
don't relate. I don't really.
You
I can
like
see how that
growing
relates
stuff.
to you.
He likes growing stuff.
And now, if you're telling me he had all these different houseplant varieties, all this stuff, he's giving tips and tricks about all of that. Maybe I watch. I probably won't because I know what I'm doing.
He
And I
has
don't
garden plant varieties though.
But I'm not a gardener. I can see how you relate to it.
This is before I even became North Carolina's leading black farmer.
This is what probably got you into it, isn't it?
I watched that like 3 years ago. 2 years ago.
I'm not watching no farm show. I'm not watching that. You're missing out on everything on Amazon Prime.
I ain't missing out on jack shit on Amazon Prime.
Where's this farm show?
Amazon Prime.
Nah, I ain't watching that. I got-
Next time we go on vacation,
I'm not
guess
watching that.
Guess what I'm putting on the TV?
And guess who's going to sleep? I'm not watching no farm show. I will go to sleep just to prove a point.
You can't sleep all day.
I will go to sleep. If we're going to be in there and that's going to be on TV, I will sleep the entire time. I will do whatever I need to do to prove a point. I remember when Ale told me that I would like anime. He bet
And
me
you
$20.
liked it.
He bet me $20 that if I watched the episode of Attack on Titan, I would like it. I watched it and I told him I didn't like it.
But you liked it.
I did, but I wanted the $20. I will do what I need to do to prove a point.
All right, if I pay you $20 to watch it, would you watch it?
If you pay me $20, yeah, I will watch it.
I'll do that.
How long are the episodes?
40 minutes.
I'll watch an episode and I'll tell you everything that happened just so you can give me my $20.
Oh, no, I meant the whole season.
I thought you said episode.
I want you to watch the whole season.
And it's 10 episodes?
I don't know.
I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't
I
commit.
got Google right here.
I need 20 per episode.
Let me see. Season 1. 8 episodes.
Can't do that. 40 minutes, I can't do that.
Whatever. I ain't worried. You gonna come around eventually. They always
won't.
do.
I don't.
But they always do, so I ain't worried. You my
That
man.
ain't me.
If I really wanted you to, you would.
That ain't me. I come with a price.
Whatever. So you gonna watch that? You won't watch that show, but you gonna watch the naked dating show I told you about.
I watched like one or two episodes of that, and I realized I couldn't keep doing that.
It's so
That
funny.
wasn't for me. It's not appealing.
That is so funny. Whew. But all right. Yeah, I'm done. I don't got nothing else. I'm trying to take my sleepy, hungry ass to sleep and eat. I'm gonna do it at the same time.
That sounds crazy.
Whew. All right. Anything you want to say?
I don't know if I got anything.
Love. Peace.
Peace and soul.
And chicken grease. We out of here.